Hello, this is tmnt and welcome back to another live stream. And yeah, if you know what's been going on today, then I hope you're all being well and everything like that. So yeah, to take things off the oh god, I'm watching my TV just so I keep up with the updates and everything. Yeah. So if you're, yeah, okay, yeah, we're talking about issue 125 as well as as well as I'm making updates in the Ukraine crisis, as I want to be prepared. But yeah, over the weekend, Kieran's here. Hello. Yeah. So yeah, over the weekend there's been loads of reveals with the tmnt stuff. I'm not going to go through it all. It's just like there was so much to go through with, like, especially just NECA in general. I think there was Mexico released 2 images of stuff which just look really cool. I'm not exactly looking forward to the price tag on it, as that's probably going to be quite expensive. And yeah, so the next stuff we got Last Ronin figures. I'm not too sure, but I'm definitely gonna get the armored one, and I'm not too sure about the topless one yet. The Mirage ones I'm all in for. Just don't like Renette. She's not colored properly. The first Renette figure, and she's wrong. Then got some cartoon ones. I was really looking forward to getting. I really wanted to get that Zack figure, but I'm not buying that. I don't want to get that Smash. So yeah, unfortunately, no. What else was there? The action line. I'm interested to see what characters to do for that. So far, I'm not interested in getting the ones which they've released. If they do release ones of like Ninjara Yuki, I think that's her name. Like those two characters. Oh, in April, I want to get NECA April. That's like the 80s one. So those are on my list. So I'll see. But Mirage ones I'm definitely in for. But yeah. What if tmnt crossover with Deadpool? It'll be interesting. I don't think I'll be able to get away with it because how Deadpool is and all that. It's 126, not 20. Oh yeah. And did I? I did Deadpool right. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Renette was red. No, she was. No, she's always been blue. It's just that with the recolored ID version of the IDW, or when I was redoing or re-releasing all the IDW comics, all the re-releasing all the Mirage comics, they for some reason recolored her to have red for some reason. There's no real reason for it other than the fact that just because they could, so it did. Yeah. Okay, so we begin in about 2-3 minutes. So yeah, let's discuss. Okay, what's going on in Ukraine? Okay, nothing at the moment. Okay, yeah. Okay, so what do people think of this issue? Personally, I really enjoyed this issue. This was an amazing issue. I do have a few problems with some of the characters, such as Casey not really being himself, or not, no, Casey being himself, but like Leo not being himself, just going after, yeah, he wants to do revenge. It seemed a bit out of character for him, but yeah, other than that, this issue was amazing. The art style, I'd say, it's definitely really grown on me quite a lot. Like Pablo Chukunki's one has always been iffy, but like this one has really shown me that yeah, he is a really good artist, and really this gave me like vibes of like Seth Campbell sort of art style. But also like I'm not too sure what else sort of art style, but like it's a really interesting one to say the very least. Yeah. Apex wears her bandana on the mission this time. Yeah, it's cool to see and all. Yeah, it's cool to see that she's actually properly part of the gang and everything. Yeah. Also, I think this might be one of the first times, or one of the very few times, Donatello and Apex have actually spoken together. I know they've been in like the same room and everything, but like I'm pretty sure this might actually be the first time they've spoken to each other, and that's honestly quite depressing. Like they've been together for like over like 100, or been in this, or she's been around since like 100 issues. So why is it only now are those two only talking? Does it feel like those two? Honestly, feel like they would have gone off pretty well. But yeah, So I feel like with like everything we learned from like the description for issue 127 was like, and let me get that one up because I feel like there might be some more clues now that we can actually find out what actually happened in this issue. Where was it? Okay, so yeah, but so the description for 127 is who's Dr. Jasper Barlow and is he a friend or foe? Well, we know that now that he's a foe more or less. As TMT regroup for the battle with the punk frogs, the Doctor makes some of our heroes an offer they might find hard to refuse. Plus, the tense situation between Utroms and Triceratons goes from bad to worse. So yeah, I feel like he's only going to be given the offer to Alapex, Donatello, maybe Sheena. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I feel like, and also that was the last time they mentioned anything about the whole Triceraton thing. So could this be the end to that conflict? And so could this be like a sort for like a future storyline? If so, then I'm all for that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure she's spoken to Donnie at some point. Yeah, no, I feel like she has, but I can't remember when, and that's the thing. Like maybe say at a war, maybe I'm not too sure, but I feel like she has. But you don't remember any of it. Like Leo, you know, she's spoken to. Mikey, I think, is another one that's like had very little contact with her, and yeah. Spider-Man PS4 TMT crossover will work. It would work. I feel like maybe it might be a bit too grown up for the whole crossover thing. That's my thing. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I feel like also I like the fact that like, people really saying this that Sophie Campbell's not actually writing this comic for some reason. I feel like she's like they got ghostwriter on for this one, which it's just which I don't think would be lying about something like that for especially like a TNT comic book. I can understand that for like a natural book, but a full comic book, I don't want to go that far. So I'm not exactly too sure why people were saying, "Oh yeah, this is a ghostwriter for this comic." I feel like that's not. I don't think she would give up the opportunity to be writing, especially with some of her characters that she's created and helped and everything. But yeah, so what's do you have a PS4? Yes, I do. I played a few games on the channel before. Yeah. Oh, I've lost what I forgot what I was about to say. Something to do with the frogs, maybe. Oh god. Oh god. What is it? What's it? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Like, what do people think of this issue? I know like there was a few people commented on it in the video, but I don't exactly get too much response of what people really think of it. And yeah. So yeah, does anyone have any questions about this one? Because I thought it doesn't exactly set up too much for the potential future for the series, but at the same time, it sort of does. But I feel like next issue will probably be where things go. Or next issue will probably be the one that like really sets up everything for the following few issues. Because there was let me quickly get this image up. Where is it? Okay, this one here. Uh, good, yeah. We got baby Utrons in it. Oh yeah, that's something. I can't say much more than that, but it was something. But we did also get this image on Pablo Tuconqui's Instagram. So I'm not too sure this is going to be setting up anything for the future because I know that Donto is going to be getting, or he might be accepting the thing. Not to mention that, like, even we can see of like the shell is like all bolted up like the or was it like Donto's shell? So I think this might be a good indication that yeah, Donto is probably going to be accepting the thing, which it's going to be interesting. I'm not going to lie, all this we're taking apart is really interesting. It looks like those free comic book titles. Yeah. Wait, I got where's the image? You know, they mentioned it. That's not a good cover. No. Yeah, no. Now they mentioned that. Maybe that is them. Although Dan has more. No. Although that could be the one that tell we found on the cover for the free comic book one, where it had all the stitches, and we all thought, oh, maybe this could be the Franken Venus de Milo or something like that. Because for some reason, but then at the same time, he also put on it saying, oh yeah, this is Franken Turtle. I think he said it was or something like that. Let me quickly get up because maybe this could be his this could be the offer and what's going to be happening to him. Which is going to be real sad if that is the case. Okay, so on his Instagram it says, Franken Mutant. Thanks for Titanic help from the fantastic that person. Hashtag Mary Still, hashtag Frankenstein, hashtag art, hashtag monsters, hashtag Shrewsbury, hashtag comic art, hashtag internal. I don't know. Yeah. Legally distinct Venus. Yeah. Yeah. What if Donatello turns into Venus? I feel like that'll really piss people off, but like, you never know what could happen. I mean, because that is more of a. That does look like more like a female face than a Donatello's face. But at the same time, he's got the Donatello shell. So it could be like one or two things, really, if it's going to be Donatello or if it's going to be Venus. Either way, it's going to be interesting, to say the very least. People point out the red bit up here with that like scale sort of thing, and people say that maybe it could potentially be the dragon from the scale from dragon from issue like 100 from issue 100, which is going to be, which I feel like if tied back to that could be rather interesting. Is like the way to tie it all in, and then the connection of like just Barlow of who he is from the past. Maybe I don't know. What's your second favorite franchise of all time? Oh God, that's a really hard question. That's so hard question. I mean, I like Marvel and DC, but I feel like that's very generic. But I can't exactly just. But that's more like a universe. It's not exactly a franchise, really. Oh God, like there's things I want to say that would be like my second favorite thing to watch of all time. Like I do have some things which I really enjoy watching. Oh God, I mean, I would put some other shows in there which I like, but they more come under like Marvel and DC sort of stuff. Like like Avengers of Smash Heroes and Injustice, but because like you say, that's a franchise because it's more of like, I like it because of the whole DC Marvel stuff. Oh God, that's a very good question. Oh, I would like to make a video about like all the stuff we should watch as a kid, like interesting things. Because I'm only rewatching like Generator Rex, and oh my God, that's interesting. I'm definitely gonna make a video on that, but like, oh my God, that's a very good question. Yeah, no, it's either Marvel or DC, but I feel like that's a bit cheating, just because it's more of a universe than a franchise. The Punk Frogs thought it was Donnie that took their friend because of his shell. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it did have something to do with this turtle. Although, then again, we did get Sir Campbell trying to get making Jenica into Artemisa. Maybe this could be Artemisa, which will be slightly interesting to say the very least, and see how well all that comes together. Like, so they have like seven. Wait, no, wait, yeah, seven turtles at the house. It depending if this one survives. Oh my God, this is gonna be insane. this one actually just depending what they do with this character. Oh, this is gonna be really interesting now. There is like if there is that person. I like TMT, Alvin the Chipmunks and Spider-Man. Oh yeah, Alvin the Chipmunks is okay. Yeah, like, I enjoy the movies. TV shows are okay, but I don't think it'll be in my top 10. Then again, I'll have to get back to you on that one, but yeah, the Chipmunks is not that bad. I do enjoy it. I just prefer other things that are more mature, I'd say, is probably the best way to go around it. Yeah. The Artemisia stuff was nonsense made up by people trying to pinwall Jenica and Sophie. Yeah, but like you never know. But like now, but then again, like I never had to go through like different situations of stuff, or because I know like Tom Waltz had to go through like Nickelodeon, IDW, and everything really just to get the whole Jenica thing across. So they've already got one toll down. It wouldn't, or one female toll down, wouldn't exactly surprise me if maybe they could be potentially trying to begin more in there, which I'm not gonna lie, I think that could be quite interesting. I would honestly like to see a female Ninja Turtle group. It's like they could be like a really interesting, and because I have different personalities, it could be really, really interesting. I really hope they do eventually get to the point where they do actually do that. I know people are gonna hate it, but like, I think it will be interesting. Whether people like it or not, it's gonna happen. And yeah, again, long Ukraine, no. Okay. If there's Spider-Man PS4 and TMT crossover work, I want TMT crossover with him. Yeah, it'll probably work. I just don't feel like they'll just like the Spider-Man PS4 is more mature, I'd say, than 2012 one, but it would be interesting to watch, potentially even play in that regard. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just yellow was most common color for fan tolls, not called Kirby. Yeah, yeah. Well, that could be quite interesting to get. This toll could potentially be Kirby. But then again, I feel like there has to be a limit to how many tolls you can actually have, because if this one does actually become like a main character, like Jenica and Lita, when this be the seventh turtle or main toll we have going, and I really want to get like a ongoing series of all the other tolls. Like when again, like I was rereading issue 101, no issue 100 the other day, and I wasn't too like it's not exactly made too sure if the Slash clone survived or not, because I know one didn't die, but like it's not exactly made too sure if he survived, because you got the personality of Slash back, so is it too much of a stretch to say that he's, well, not dead or anything? But yeah. Do you like Venus Demon next mutation? I think she's okay. I don't have anything against her. I honestly don't think she was the reason why the show was bad. Um, I thought she was a really good fresh take, and made everything more unique and fresh and interesting. And well, and to be honest, you can't exactly say, oh yeah, female turtles are bad, because Jenica has proven that you can do successful female turtles if done right. But I'd say it's more just done at the wrong time. Because this is more or less at the end of Turtles for that time. So, and well, with the last media Turtles coming out was a female turtle, or had a female turtle in, they're probably going to blame all their hatred towards her. So that's the reason why. But when you look at IDW's one with Jenica, she hasn't exactly ruined it. Sure, a few sales go down, but like every comic series goes down in sales and everything. So you can't exactly put all the blame on her. So I think she's okay. She I wish she would show more and everything. I wish we would get her reunited and everything. She could be a really cool character. And that was all the evidence people had linking Artemis and Jenica. Also the fact of a female. Yeah, like there's not exactly much you can exactly say. Like it's almost like headcanon and everything, but I do understand where they're coming from. Like, even with like I was looking at when I was making that video for Jenica the other day. I looked into Tom Waltz's Twitter with those emails, and she even said like, "Oh yeah, we've got my fan comic and Artemis and all that." I do feel like she was potentially trying to push that towards it and a bit more of everything like that into her character, into all that. So I don't exactly think it was like she's put elements of her character in there, and potentially will be. I mean, she even got her character in the actual comic as well. So it's not going to be too long before like they eventually do it because they've already teased it in the future. Maybe it could be coming. So yeah. Then again, maybe this new channel could actually be Artemisa, which that would be like a real shocker. I mean, no one's really expected it and everything like that. I like the fact that for like, it was like it's on 29. Everyone made a big joke about on the Tangerine films and like the plus the long-awaited introduction of Slugothy. And everyone on the forums just said like, "Who the hell is that? No one knows anything about this character. How can this be a long-awaited introduction for this character when we've not even met it?" So maybe this might be the character. Who knows at this point? I mean, could that Slugothy be the potential new villain or something like that? So yeah, another character we should do need to find is I think it's Bob. That character is like with Carmen as well. Like, what is one of those ones we still need to find. So, like, if so, like maybe Dr. Jasper Barlow had something to do with it. Highly unlikely, but you just never know because of everything that's going to be happening. But yeah, this is okay. This is really interesting me now. All potential possibilities with potential turtles and canon and not canon turtles and everything. Oh god, this is so interesting. Long waited is generic higher pub words in solicitation. Yeah, but like, yeah, but I can understand if it was like a pre-existing character that people knew about and everything like that. But like, you don't exactly, they didn't exactly put that in the 125 when it introduced ground truck and dirtbag. But like, well, that would have been like a long-awaited arrival for the character, or for the characters. But for this one, who cares? Depending if the character is good or not, will be a completely different story. And depending if the character even survives stuff with this or that issue and actually becomes a mainstay, is there another bigger discussion or thing and everything like that? So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how much this slug of the actually has to do with everything and all that. But yeah, that was just going to be real interesting. Uh, but yeah, cool. We've spoken a lot about Turtles, but not actually about the actual issue. God, we're doing so good, aren't we? Oh my god. But yeah, there wasn't anything else to this. I was looking at look through Pablo Tatonki's art because, or Instagram, you never know what he could have that could potentially give away sort of spoilers, sort of not. Okay, no, that one came out. I like this one which came out on the 20th of December. That it just got released as the cover, so we could potentially need to look out for what other stuff he has to offer. TMT 2007 and 2012 crossover would work. You've already mentioned this one, and I wouldn't. Don't think it would work just because they're two totally different characters and everything like that. Sure, it's CGI, but like that's more or less as far as it would go. Like with 2007 is more mature, darker in a way, and 2012, yeah, sure, was a bit darker in some elements and some areas, it's not up to that standards and everything like that. It would be cool to see, but like I just don't think it would work, and that's a real shame because I would honestly would like it to work and everything like that. But yeah. Also, I did one thing which I did really enjoy about this issue was the clothes. Yeah, the fight scene with the frogs, that was like really good, amazing, so amazing. I really do enjoy the costumes here. I feel like they're not too, oh my god, they're all out, like they're not like really straying from what the original designs are like the Muggle Bay ones, but like they get to what they wanted to do, and it looks really cool. Leo's design, perfect. The trousers and oh, oh my god, perfect. Mikey's one was okay. Ras one we've seen it before, but it's still quite cool, and quite cool to see that he's gone along with this story arc. I mean, like all the other characters are quite cool to see, but like they're more like a clan with all the greys and all that. So I'm interested to see what other like is it going to be the same with this sort of stuff now or not? Do you want to see the 2003 tales come back? You don't even have to ask that question. You already know the answer to that, and you know the answer is yes. Um, I mean, oh, baby Millow's here! Yay! Hello. How are you? Yeah, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope the crisis has not affected you. Yeah, what do you think of this issue? But yeah, you don't have to ask me about the 2003 tale come back if I like it or not. I want it. Even to the point where like, I'm doing fan stuff. There's been a slight problem with that. I know is responding to actually wanting to be a part of it, which is a real shame because, well, people really wanted it to happen, but yeah, none of them actually do anything about it. So, oh, God, it's annoying. But yeah, my God, which I would love to see the 2003 tools come back, especially the fast forward ones. Which version of tools have a worse design? Oh, I feel like that's really down to person preference, but oh, I don't know. That's a really hard one to answer because like you don't have the benefits and downsides to them. Oh god. I think the Batman vs TMNT is just a art style that's probably looked the most different with all them. Batman vs Next Mutation. Yeah, I know they're okay, but I think Batman vs TMNT I'm still not overly struck on them, just with all different heads. Like Donnie has like a tic tac head, and then Rat has a square head. What, like why? That's my problem with it. Like all the proportions all look different. I know they're supposed to be look different and everything, but like they at least need to look like sort of the same. I mean, with Expectation, if they look better with like them growing up and everything, so I feel like that's understandable. Other people give the Michael Bain ones quite a lot of hate for it, but like I thought it's quite good. It really defines the personality. Rise is really good. It looks like it really shows off the different type of toll and all that. Yeah. Fine. Do you know Russia is trying to invade Ukraine? Yes, I do. I'm watching TV as I'm doing a stream. I keep not to update with everything. I cannot wait to see what's going to be happening with all. um, and yeah. So why DC crossover with Titans Academy and Suicide Squad with Flash? If you literally ended both Titans Suicide Squad and sort of 2 issues after. Oh, that's quite bad for them. Like, wow, that you know, like, I know for like the end of like a few issues like last year. Yeah. Who win 2007 Tales, 2003 Tales? Given says 2003. Yeah, definitely 2003. Well, they turned into dragons, okay? Um, do you need much? They could kill any version of TMNT. They turned into dragons. They are like the most skilled versions of the turtles. With or without dragons, they're still are the most skilled versions. I mean, they went up against one of the most powerful people ever, or two of the most powerful people ever, Shrel and the Demon One. I don't think it'd be much of a stretch to go say, oh yeah, they can't defeat another version of Turtles. Yeah. Ooh, and Superman and Leonardo, that's easy. Leonardo, no, not Leonardo, Superman. Like, you can't. Leonardo's not exactly a smart one. He's not exactly going to kill or do any much damage towards Superman. Where Superman, you can just look at him, laser beam him, and he's dead. Yeah. Like I read Flash, I don't read the other two, so I had to pick those two issues up. And if I enjoy them, well, who cares? They're literally not going to continue beyond the crossover for long. Yeah, that's quite bad. Like I know it also reminds me of that time, like many years ago when like the CW did the crossovers with all the shows. Well, like they did a crossover. Then next episode they did their like Christmas special one or like mid-season one, and then they was gone mid-season break. That was stupid. And over like Crisis to change things up for the better. Luckily, I think also the other one as well, the Elseworlds one. So the whole situation just reminds you of that. If 2003 titles are so good, can they beat Hulk? No, no one's ever been able to kill the Hulk. I think maybe Wolverine has once. Um, but yeah, they could do some significant damage on him, but that's probably be as far as they could go. I mean, sure they can beat things up, but like not Hulk. He is the Hulk. How can you beat the Hulk? Like, um, I mean, like if Abomination, who has same skills as him, can't beat him, no, Thanos beats him, but like that might be on different circumstances with everything that's happening. Yeah. No, Hulk literally can't die. If he does, he gets revived at night. Oh, didn't know that. That's rather interesting. With a Made Tales Forever 2, that would be the dream. Oh my god, that would just be perfect. So many different versions of the Turtles. What could not go wrong? I guess the only problem with it is just which villain would they go against? Would it be like a new version of Shredder, or if it is like a pre-existing Shredder or pre-existing Shredder that already came before? How are they going to do it if he's already died? I mean, I guess they could do something where like Sherelle came back and he never truly died. He just got sent in time or something like that. But yeah, that would just be amazing if they did it. I mean, that would just be every Tales fan's best dream. I mean, Multiverse Madness, Spider-Man No Way Home. I mean, even Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go. Nothing can Tales Forever, as they did that already. Well, Tales already do so many things other companies follow. Do you want a tmnt 24 movie? I'm not exactly too sure. Like, even though I'm interested in Turtles, and I would, I would like to have them their own movie. I'm not exactly too sure what sort of story they could tell. Just because after season 4, they sort of more or less wrapped everything up, and I feel like adding more stories onto it to be like, I don't know. I feel like they'll just be like, making the overall story for the first 4 seasons kind of naff. Is like, oh yeah, it's every few years going to add another few, like another story on, but it's so important to the story and everything. But then in the end, the project's going to end up like doing take on a big bad guy, then like leave loads of multiple like loose ends open that never be completed or even finished, such as like the future toy. He probably should. He looks like he was going to come back, but no. Love triangle. Well, what happens to that? We don't know. So as much as I think it would be interesting to have a 2012 show or movie, I know that like loads of people are going to love it and everything. It's just I just wouldn't. I don't think I'll want them to, just because I feel like they'll probably make what they've already come or what's already come before not as special or important. But it would be interesting to have them, or at least have one. But yeah, I wonder why they didn't put in Rocksteady in 2003. Oh, that's because they didn't have the rights to them, and also Kevin Eastman, no, Peter Laird wanted it to be more Mirage and more comic book accurate, and everything like that. Um, so yeah, like even though it's just like it's so disappointed, but at the same time, I'm so glad in a way. But like, I feel like they could have ruined it potentially. I mean, having too many mutants would have ruined it, or any mutants. Um, yeah. 2012 is done. Like, season 5 wasn't needed. There isn't really any major hanging plot points outside of Futuroid stuff. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it'd be interesting to have like a 2012 movie. It's just for like they'll just leave too many plot threads hanging, and then they wouldn't finish other ones up. So much I love it, and I really would. It's just that would it be the best for this version of Tales? Because 2003 was based on the coming experience they went in Mirage. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like we're just getting off a bit off topic. We'll just give a few more minutes, and then I feel like I might end it because we're not talking about the 126 anymore. But yeah, we'll just give a few more minutes. So yeah, but like I was saying, like I would definitely like to have a 2012 one. It's just again, just like I don't think it would work. I mean, you could do something in like the when you get like if I continue on the wasteland story and like show off like everything like happened between then and or between like the present day stuff, and also the or what happened to or what led up to the Armageddon no not Armageddon the wasteland story arc. I feel like that could be like a really interesting movie. I feel like that might be the only way you can, or that might be the only story that's worth telling for a movie based on the 2012 show, which is all really disappointing. But I would love to see that one. Um, with 2012 tales were like 2003. It was more like 2003 than when I would enjoy the show a lot more. But of course, everything that's still different. But yeah. But yeah, they would like them more like them than I feel like they would be an amazing show. Okay, so have you read any comics this month? Yes, I have. In terms of like new releases, I think I read the Batman Detective Comics. No, I didn't read Detective Comics. I thought that I didn't enjoy that. I just read that first issue. Batman, I'm pretty sure I did. I never read Black Girls. There's another one. Oh, Daredevil, The Woman Without Fear. I'm interested to see how they finish it, but I was really disappointed in that because there's only 3 issue miniseries, so they're really rushing it. I was reading a lot more Silk. I finished Volume 2. I enjoyed the majority of it. It's just for like I didn't like how some of it, some of that stuff from it was had to do with events, and really felt like it was more events or some of it, and I felt like it was like a probably ongoing one, more issues. I feel like you could have expanded everything and everything like that. And then like the final issue was just taking down the person who was just spying on her, which there was no build up to it other than like a few issues, but like it wasn't exactly a big build up. So I was really disappointed in that, but probably next week I'm going to start reading the Silk Volume 3. Another comic series which I started reading was the tmnt, or the Tales of a tmnt Volume 2. Read the first 5 issues. Really enjoying that. I do really enjoy these like one-shot issues for like that are quite well to be like just like that one shot that like works well because it's a one-shot like series. Just and I also was sort of like looking for like new video topics to talk about, and I found it. It was like issue 3 and 4. We found out that Shredder became a shark. Uh, so that's definitely a video worthy do like discuss about. like, pretty sure not many people know about that, but he turned into a shark for some reason. So I'm really interested to see like what other sort of weird, bizarre stuff I can find in the like later Mirage stuff, and I thought there could be quite a lot of interesting stuff, but really weird. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Donatello looks ugly in 2012. Yeah, 2012. Yeah, it's only when he has his buck tooth out. When he's only wearing his glasses, he looks okay. But oh yeah, I didn't really think about when I was thinking about the West Designs ones. But yeah, no, I will stick to my opinion on Batman vs Timothy one as the 2023 ones. I haven't seen them in animation, so I'm not gonna include them for like which I think is gonna be good or bad or anything like that. Yeah. Is this showing up now? Okay. I think Electro Daredevil is going to be an all new, all different Savage Avengers. Okay. I haven't actually read the Free Comic Day one. Was that something different to something else? Yeah, but I really like the costume for her. She looks amazing in it, and I just wish they would do so much more with the character. I feel like there's so much potential with it, but just having like a small 3-issue miniseries, you're really rushing the story, which could be an amazing one. But I don't know, so far not exactly enjoying it. There's the Toy Treasure Shark in Hero Clicks line. Oh, well, I've got to look this up. Yeah, oh, these things. If I'm moving quickly. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, that's the thing I was talking about. Yeah, that was the thing I was talking about. With it turning into the shark and all that. Really, really stupid, weird, bizarre, but turtles nonetheless. And yeah. Do you plan on doing a discussion on the 2012 comics? No, like no. The reason why is just because they've already been out for quite a while. There's no point me adding on too much more. Well, I mean, I've already made the videos on those ones, so gave my opinions on the actual comics, and that's about as much as I can go. I mean, the reason why I'm doing it for these ones is just because they are brand new and there is quite a lot new to talk about because like we don't know what's going to be happening in the future for it. So it's always quite fun to hear, and also fun to hear what people talk about because if you do 2012 ones, when like you already know what's going to be happening. There is quite a lot to talk about, but like the story isn't like always ongoing. It's just like more like one shot sort of stuff. So you can't exactly discuss it too much. I mean, if it was still ongoing and everything like that, then yeah, maybe I would do some of that. But at the same time, it's all more kiddie, so there isn't really that big of a fan base and everything like that to get behind it. But if it was ongoing, then yeah, I mean, I'm doing the episode reviews and everything, which I'm trying to get into. But yeah, why haven't you been doing any ranking character videos? Oh no. I do actually have a video. I do actually have. I recorded one last year, and I'm planning releasing on this year. It's just like with everything that's coming out with Turtles, I'm sort of making my way through it to see because even though you want a certain video, I know people are going to be like this. Oh, they want a top 10 video, they want a character ranking video, they want this sort of video, but for me, I had to look at it differently, other than just like what one person like. I need to look at it from a analytic point of view, which will get most views, and I'm not going to lie, money as well. But yeah, I do plan on doing it. Like next month. I'm not exactly too sure which videos. I'm doing my issue 129 one. So I got 3 videos then. I got one interview one which I'm going to be uploading. I guess I could put that one in there as well. Yeah, then also got like a top 10 video. I've got like quite a few videos which I did last year, but like, I'm just waiting for the best time to actually put them out and everything. But yeah, you will get a video soon. Not like I can say which character it is though. I know there's quite a lot of people wanting certain characters. I will probably get around to them and everything like that. But yeah, now we're getting off topics. Questions are closed. No more questions. Okay, so yeah, thank you to everyone who's joined. I know this sort of hasn't been as long as normally do, but well, we're not exactly talking about 126 anymore. So I thought there's no reason to go on. But yeah, like always, there will be another live stream next week. That's if we're still alive from well, everything that's going on. Yeah, just thank you, Lil Sim, Baby Mellow, and Kieran Potter for tuning in and talking and everything like that. So thank you. Stay well. Don't don't get any fights or anything. And yeah, goodbye, yo, bye.